What is going on, everybody? Chris Ballard here with Ballard Sports Media, coming at you live tonight on a Saturday night. And for the first time in a few weeks, it has been a while, the Unprofessional Sports Show right here on my channel, Ballard Sports Media. This is a one-man show tonight, unfortunately. Chess Hall. Oh, great. Who's this joker back here, unannounced?
You're not going to get rid of me that easy, sir.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy? What's up, everybody in the comments section? How's everybody doing?
Yeah, how is everybody? Zach Sports Media.
What's up, Nate?
Nate. Yep.
Now, what do we call this little shindig over here, buddy?
This, sir, is the Unprofessional Sports Show.
Yes, sir.
There's a logo there.
With me, Chess Hall, and Ballard Sports Media. Well,
yes.
Let's get the people into what we're going to talk about today. We're going to be going over Arkansas's schedule for 2020.
Yes, sir.
What we saw, which we really didn't see much, but I would have to say Arkansas was the most improved team of this year, honestly.
Yeah, and isn't that kind of crazy? I mean, they have been at the bottom of the SEC West, really the SEC in general. Them and Vandy are like, as good of a conference as the SEC is, they're disappointing. Yeah, they really are. But they had some good games, some close games, beating Mississippi State. Well, first off, I guess you want to go over it in order, I guess. Let's look at that.
Can you share screen it so we can see the stats and stuff, bud? You don't mind for me?
Yeah, I had it pulled up on Google. I can get it on ESPN real quick.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
We would have had a guest on today, but Arkansas fan number one. I haven't seen him in forever, so we didn't have him on.
We really don't know. We don't know a whole lot of Arkansas fans over here.
I mean, the only thing I know about Arkansas is they took our former offensive line coach. Or what's the defense? I can't remember. Shout out to Sam Pittman. Hey, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for Christian Ballard over here. He just hit 310 subscribers.
Woo! Yes, sir.
And me, I'm on the road to 800 subs. I'm pretty sure my channel link's in the description. Make sure you guys subscribe to me and like it up.
Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. I know we're talking about last year, but they play Texas week 2. But anyways, so I'll share screen here.
Okay.
All right, here we go, folks. 10-game season. They went 3-7, which if you're Arkansas, you got to think that's an improvement. They open up with your Georgia Bulldogs, Chess Hall. They were ranked number 4 in the nation, and they lost that game 37-12. Felipe Franks, a Florida transfer who lost his job to Cal Trask after he goes down with injury. Cal Trask takes over. We know all that. Pass for 200 yards on Georgia's defense. That's actually pretty good. Georgia had a really good defense.
That
mainly
game
up front, but
that game. I'll go in depth on that game since it's my team. That game we were rusty. We come out and we didn't know we didn't know what a football was. We started. Who did we start? I forgot who we started. I can't remember who we started. It's crazy. I just had it in my head and it's gone now. But what was his name? I forgot his name. He transferred. God dang, he transferred to Temple. Oh no, anyway, forget it. Doesn't matter. But we started out with a brand new quarterback. I can't remember his freaking name to save the life of me. Who? And then we switched to Stetson Bennett, and Stetson Bennett comes out and balls out and starts 5 or 6 games for us. And we started Dewan Mathis. Dewan Mathis didn't really do good. Didn't really show anything. Kirby gave him a chance, but Arkansas stepped up that first half. I literally thought we was going to lose.
That would not be good for Georgia.
Sam Pittman you'll see later on in the season, that guy has turned that program around 180. I remember when Arkansas might be good this year. You never know. So my feelings on that game is Arky just come out and punched us in the mouth, and we had to do a lot of second half adjustments. So shout out to Sam Pittman. That was a good game for Arky. What's the next game there, Ballard?
A win on the road at ranked 16 at the time, Mississippi State. Mississippi State.
Who would have thought that Arkansas? Wait, who was ranked? Mississippi State then?
Yes, 16 at the
When's the
time.
last time Arkansas beat a ranked team besides Mississippi
Forever ago.
State?
Let's not even try to think about that math.
Jesus, man. What did Trash or not Trash man? What did Felipe Lepew do in that game, Ballard?
uh, well, let's see. He passed for 200 yards in that game. Highest rushing was their running back Smith. Um, let me see. If I can go to this game log. Okay,
Keep going.
he was
Shit. Go ahead.
20 of 28 for 212 yards, two touchdowns, no interceptions, which is good. He took 3 sacks, though, and he rushed 8 times for 8 yards. So he literally rushed 8 times and got a yard each time. That's not that's not too good.
I mean,
For
you gotta give Sam Pittman credit. He was taking over a crappy, poopy, literally doo doo
yeah,
team. And Sam Pittman, I loved Sam Pittman when he was at Georgia. Honestly, I do. Um, he was the man. I loved him to death. I miss him. I wish we still had him.
yeah,
But Felipe Franks, I just don't think he fit their system well, like he did at Florida.
yeah.
Anyways, next game, Ballard. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me see here. Um, let's see, Mississippi State. Then they lost to Auburn.
Of
Auburn's a good
course.
team, though. Not last year all the way around, but I mean, it's not a bad team to lose to in the SEC.
No,
30-28. It was so close. Holy crap. Let's take a look at this here. What happened in this game? 30-28. Um, total yards, Arkansas had 437 in this game. Auburn had 446, so it was pretty close. I think what it came down to, though, and let me share this stat with you. Hold on.
go ahead.
Let me know if you see that.
It's loading.
Yep.
Zooming in a little bit. I can't see. Zooming in a little bit. I
Okay.
can't really see that.
All right. Total
Yeah.
yards. Arkansas 437 in this game. Auburn had 446. No turnovers in this game whatsoever. Auburn, I think this is what it came down to. They had 2 extra first downs than Arkansas did. 24 for Auburn, 22 for Arkansas. And then you look at time of possession, 32 minutes and 18 seconds um, of this game. So when you look at it like that, Chess, I think it
Mm-hmm.
came down to who had the ball more. Um, there were a couple plays, I think, where Arkansas's defense maybe didn't get off the field on third down. And
Yeah.
had they been able to do that, that could have helped them out. So, I mean, it was really, really close, and they had a chance
Mm-hmm.
against Auburn, I think. But obviously, Auburn is a better team. And to give them a challenge like that is really, really good for Arkansas.
It would have been a really good game, honestly. It would have been
Mhm.
Arkansas versus Georgia Tech. I'm
Yeah.
just being real with you. So what's our next game there? Oh, Christian Ballard.
Let me see. Ole Miss, they won that. They beat
They
Lane
beat
Kiffin.
Ole Miss.
Yes,
And then Ole
33-21.
Miss later on in the season almost beats Bama in a shootout.
Whatever.
Wow. They did.
33-21. Well, Arkansas had them at home. So
So?
Felipe Franks had only 1 touchdown and 1 interception. 21-34 for 244 yards in this game. Compare that.
Anyways, as Ballard leaves the room. Yeah, Sam Pittman really turned around Auburn, or not Auburn, Arkansas's program really, like, complete 180. Arkansas has been good and fucking, pardon my language, forever. So Sam Pittman, I give him the coup de grace. I mean, guy's a beast for turning around the program. Honestly, Arkansas, they were never a threat, but coach of the year, I'd give it to Sam Pittman. I'm not even kidding. Um, but you gotta love. I love Sam Pittman, Arkansas. Go ahead, Bauer. What was you saying, buddy? Ballard, you muted, sir.
Yeah.
There you go. Hmm.
I was trying to figure out what we were on Arkansas and Auburn, or Ole Miss and Arkansas. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, so Felipe Franks, 21 to 34, 244 yards, one touchdown, one interception. Compare that to Matt Corral for Ole Miss, 20 to
Mhm.
38, 200 yards, two touchdowns. Dude, Matt Corral of Ole Miss, six interceptions
Good gosh.
against Arkansas.
What is that, James Winston in freaking college
No, with the Bucks.
with the Bucks?
He had 30 last year.
This guy's got Brett Favre disease. He's colorblind. Going to those
Oh man,
games.
yeah.
Anyways,
But
next game, Ballard.
Arkansas,
Yeah.
if you look at it,
Mm-hmm.
hold on, share this again for you.
Mm-hmm.
33 to 21. Um, Arkansas scored in every quarter but the third. Shut out Ole Miss in the first half. You do that math, I guess they led 20 to nothing at halftime. 7 points in the first half, 13. Or I'm sorry, 7 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter. Then they got 13 in the fourth and final quarter of the game. They gave up only one touchdown in the third and gave up two in the fourth quarter. So obviously, Ole Miss tried to come back on them in this game, but it
Yeah,
was not enough.
for sure,
So
man. What's the well? My takeaway from this game is Ole Miss just made too many mistakes. So let's get to the next game there, Ballard. Oh, y'all stay tuned. Don't wait. We're gonna be talking about the Super Bowl. We're gonna go in depth with the Super Bowl. So we got a Bucks
the
fan over
next
here.
was a
You
loss
know,
against A&M.
who should have made it in
A&M,
the
how about
playoffs?
what?
A&M that should have made it in the playoffs, in my opinion.
Right, 42-31. So they gave them a game. Scored in every quarter. It was 28-14 at the half. Arkansas scored one touchdown in the first and second quarter. A&M scored 14 points in the first and second quarter, also in the third, but got shut out in the fourth quarter. So when you look at it, Chess,
Yeah,
right here, it looks like to me, I'll take this. A&M had them for like three quarters, but then
yeah,
that fourth quarter, you got to give Arkansas credit. Going into the fourth quarter, was that 14, 28, 42 to about 17,
yeah,
40,
for
like
sure.
42 to 17, and they came back, put two touchdowns up, and Arkansas just was a couple touchdowns shy of trying to get the win.
Yeah,
And this was in A&M, so I mean it wasn't like they lost us at home. And even if I think
no,
A&M is clearly a better team.
yeah, definitely. A&M's. Look what A&M did against, not to bring it up again, but against Bama. Lane
Yeah,
Kiffin's really turned that program around too. You know.
yeah,
Go to the next game, Ballard.
you
Let's
know,
get through this crappy Arkansas. I'm just playing. Arkansas's actually really good. Better than we thought. They're better than we thought they were.
next game, a win over
Ooh.
guess who? Tennessee fans.
I
Oral BVD.
love you, BBD. Mean it. What was the score in that?
24-13.
I mean, they kept it close, but so are
Yeah.
we saying in this day and age that Arkansas is better than Tennessee?
I
I mean, are
mean,
we?
I guess.
Good
I
grief,
don't know.
man. I'm not to bash Tennessee or nothing, but I'm not
They
even
shut
gonna
them out
bash
the
them.
second half. Dude, this is
I
what they did. This is how crazy and insane this game was. 3 points for Tennessee in the first quarter, 10 points second quarter. Arkansas didn't score in the first half. They led 13 nothing. And Arkansas's 24 points came in the third quarter alone. That was it. And no points were given up in the fourth quarter. So Arkansas literally balled out in the third quarter so much that they, um, just like I don't know what I'm trying to
I
say here.
I, I love I love I
They sealed
love.
it, I guess.
I'm not. I love. I mean, I don't love Tennessee. Of course, I'm a Georgia fan, but I love it when Georgia and Tennessee game meant something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's it's. I feel sorry for Tennessee. I'm not trolling. This is me being serious. I feel sorry for Tennessee because I remember when Tennessee was halfway decent. I remember when they did the Hail Mary, the Dobnell
Dwayne
boot. I remember
Jennings.
it like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Dwan Jennings and everything. I mean, Tennessee's went from just like a roller coaster, man. They're going down, down, down,
I
down.
don't
They got
know
it.
if I want to say, I don't know. I know you're talking about the Georgia game, but just in general, I don't know if I want to say I feel bad so much for Tennessee, the team itself. I mean, I feel bad for the fans that got to put up with the coaches and everything. Like, how many
Leatherface,
chances have they had in certain games that
le-
Tennessee fans have just been hoping for a miracle or something? And
Leatherface in
just,
the comment section says, "Why is this dude wearing sunglasses?" For one, I have hospital lights in my house, and it bugs my eyes. Do you want me to cut my camera or my lights off so it doesn't look professional enough for you? I'm sorry you don't like my sunglasses, but are you mad because I look cooler than you with sunglasses on? Is that the case? Is it? Okay. Moving on, Ballard. Go ahead.
next game was Florida,
Oh my God.
63-35.
Hey, they scored 35 points on Florida. Trash can
That's,
defense.
well, I mean,
Confirmed.
Grantham.
I mean,
I mean,
Todd Grantham. I mean, Florida.
yeah. So,
Florida didn't go to the playoffs because of a shoe. Literally. There you go.
who throws a shoe, honestly?
Honestly, who throws a shoe? Honestly, who throws a shoe?
Who throws a shoe,
That
Mike?
really hurt.
Who?
Anyways, get to the stats on this game there, Ballard Christian.
Felipe Franks goes up against his former team in Florida, 15 of 19 for 250 yards and two touchdowns.
Good
15
God,
of 19. Okay, I
that's
mean,
good.
completion wise, you only had four incompletions, but still, only 19 passes?
They must have wanted to run the ball this game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Smith had 8 carries for 118 yards and a touchdown. I think that's
Grief.
Mike Woods, 2 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 129 yards. But look at Kyle Trask.
Be good, man. I got you. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. If I've noticed something that Arkansas is doing, they're trending in this like from last year. They're scoring like 20 something points per game, which is good for Arkansas. I don't know if they got blowed out anytime during this game ever, but if they did, then I mean during any game this year. But Arkansas stepped it up, man. You got to give Arkansas props, man. I'm not gonna sit here and bash Arkansas because, like I said, Arkansas is the most improved team of the year. I mean, taking for granted that the Auburn game, Auburn gave the game because of the refs. Arkansas should have won against Auburn. That's the truth, and Auburn fan will even tell you that. But Arkansas is they kick butt. You know, we're gonna see what their finishing record was here soon. But Arkansas, they wasn't playing around. Sam Pittman come in there and said, "Look, guys, I know this is a crap program. I know your last head coach was crap, but I'm gonna bring it back, bud. I come from a program that was really good and done good, and now I'm gonna do good." I mean, he's done good for a first year head coach, and that's the truth. And it's insane, dude. Crazy.
Good God. Yeah, I'll have to deal with this at ESPN. But um, anyway, so
Go
what
ahead
were
to the
we
next.
just discussing?
Go ahead to the next game, Ballard. I already talked to the people. You're good, buddy. I
I
got
didn't
you
hear
back.
it, but
I
whatever.
got you back, man. I got you, fam.
Uh oh. Hold on.
MSU fans still think UGA beats Clemson 58-12. I don't think that at all. I don't think we'll blow Clemson out. I'm just going to tell you right
Got
now.
17 thumbs down.
That's
The
fine.
algorithm is, well, it doesn't mess with the algorithms. One of my followers.
17 haters. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's because I'm on here. If you was doing this by yourself, there would be
Nah, you've missed some streams, and I still get thumbs down.
It's okay, Ballard. Don't worry about it, man.
Oh man,
Uh, LSU, uh, 27-24.
LSU.
God, let's talk about LSU for a minute. How bad? Worst defending national champions since 2011 Auburn,
Yeah,
literally. So,
yeah,
um, I'm. I told everybody when you were gone. I said I noticed a trend. The Arkansas started going. They're scoring 20 points per game. That's good for Arkansas. Literally, you know what I mean, Ballard.
yeah.
So, that doesn't surprise me. But I can't believe they almost beat LSU. That's crazy. If you'd have told me when Joe Burrow left that Arkansas would almost beat LSU, I would have told you that you're crazy.
Right.
So yeah, go ahead, Ballard.
Yeah. So LSU pulls it out. Uh, 27-24 on the road in Arkansas, Fayetteville, Fayetteville, Arkansas, whatever. Felipe Franks was 17 of 26, not too bad. 339 yards, that's good. Only one touchdown, one interception. Rushing, he had a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. He had 14 carries, so he rushed 14 times, Felipe Franks, for a total of 43 yards. Woods, the receiver, led in receptions in four and
Mm-hmm.
receiving yards for 140. You look at LSU, Finley, the quarterback, 27 of 42 for 271 yards and two touchdowns. Davis Price, the running back, 24 carries, 104 yards, and one touchdown. Terrence Marshall, keep your eye on him in the draft this year, folks. Seven
Yes.
receptions for 57 yards. So, who won this game? Obviously, LSU. But, you know, I feel like Arkansas's defense, sure, they only gave up 27 points, but in the end, I've noticed that they've had a couple close games this year where the defense doesn't come through. And
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't help them out that much. That I feel like, you know, handling like the game on the line and everything for the defense, the pressure and everything that comes with it is something that they might need to work on maybe next year. Would you probably agree with that?
Oh, definitely for sure.
I mean, look at this 14 first downs for Arkansas. LSU got 24. That's another thing. They can't get off the field on third down. Now, Arkansas's offense won the day in yardage, but they were able to just go and score or whatever, and at least LSU found ways to get them off the field. Um, so I don't know, man. I think Arkansas's defense just had a hard time getting LSU off the field on third down, and that's something that I hear. Like Nick Saban brings that up all the time. When he loses a game, is like we can't get off the field on third down and make stops and be able to force turnovers, and that's a big deal in football. And obviously, Arkansas struggled with that in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we're gonna give them grades at the end. Y'all guys are gonna be surprised by the grade that I give them, honestly. So,
Here we go. Next game is Missouri. They lost this too.
oh my gosh, Missouri,
December 5th.
Jesus,
Um, a shootout though looks like. How
good
about
grief!
this? 50-48.
Telling you, man, Auburn or not Auburn, Arkansas stepped it up
Yeah.
bad.
Well,
They're
Missouri doesn't
scoring,
have defense, so. But you look at
but
this.
it's mhm.
Oh, I
But
was going to
it's
say
Missouri. It's Missouri. So go ahead.
10-6 at the end of the first quarter. Missouri led. Then they score 10. Arkansas gets 21 points, three touchdowns in the second quarter. And it ends up at the half being, I guess, do that math, 27-20.
Hmm.
Then it was a defensive battle in the third quarter. So it was up and down. I really don't know how to put it other than it was all over the place. Um, and you see right here, it was a late 2 point conversion. Um, Mizzou just found a way to stop Arkansas. That's what it came down to ultimately in the end. Mizzou put up 27 points in the fourth quarter alone. 27 in one quarter, dude. Like that's like Bama playing an FCS type of game,
Arkansas said, I said our defense is going to take a break. Let's go let them
right?
score.
We don't want to be here. I mean, basically,
I
but
mean, it is what it is, but
yeah,
it's Missouri. They're obviously better than Arkansas, honestly.
yep. And a game-winning field goal you see here by the kicker, number 92. I'm not sure exactly what his name is, uh, but look at
Heartbreak,
that. Look,
heartbreaking for Arkansas there.
yeah, it is.
What's the next game there, Mister Christian Ballard?
The
Sports
Alabama,
media.
Alabama, Woe Tides.
Oh God, did they even score in the
We saved
tens?
it. I don't even have to look at this. Mac Jones, Devontae Smith, Najee Harris. I mean,
What was the score though? I don't
need
know
I
what the
say
score
more?
is. What was the score? 89-7.
Might as well. Just 52-3. They literally the Bama defense had like probably one of their best defensive games. And again, you got to look at Arkansas's offense. I mean, they've had a couple games as we've seen so far here. Looking at it, um, it was 3 points alone in the first quarter, and they were shut out for three straight quarters. But Alabama's offense, now they slowed down in the second half, but you got to think of like putting in backups and just trying to run the clock out and stuff.
Yeah,
Um, there's that. They got 10 points. It was 10-3 at the end of one. Then they put up 28 points alone, four touchdowns in the second quarter. And I don't know off the top of my head. You probably take a guess and say that was Devontae Smith, right?
it's Arkansas though versus Bama.
Um,
It's like
well,
it's
actually, they were all runs. Najee Harris for 1 yard, Najee for five, Brian Robinson for one, Brian Robinson for four. Those were the four there.
it's
Um,
it's Bama versus Arkansas. What do you guys expect? I mean, honestly, um,
Devontae, in the first quarter, the touchdown was an 84-yard punt return by Devontae Smith. He took it to the house. Um, but other than that, they really ran in. There wasn't a whole lot of pass. There weren't any passing touchdowns. It was all run game for Alabama,
they didn't have to pass to win that game, dude.
right?
It's
They just
Arkansas.
handled the ball and
Now let me ask you this: take your uh, put your fanhood on here. What do you think Arkansas could have done against Bama at the beginning of the season when Bama's defense was terrible? Think they could have
if they
scored at
had
least
played
20?
like around the time they played Ole Miss, right? Bama's
Yeah.
defense,
Hmm.
they could have put up more than three. They probably could have put up maybe a couple touchdowns. Um, man,
Probably.
made it a game.
All right, let's get to the next game because this one was a shootout, as you can tell, guys.
Was there another game? Hold on.
That might have been the last game.
They were supposed to play in the Texas Bowl against TCU, but they canceled that, and they never
Okay,
played it.
so
So that
what
was
was
it.
their overall record, Ballard?
In a 10-game season, they went 3-7.
For to be SEC schedule only,
Yeah,
that's good for Arkansas,
it
honestly.
really is. And I think when they beat Mississippi State, they were saying it was like their first SEC win in a couple years. That says a lot about Arkansas.
All right, Ballard, let's get to grade time. I'm gonna go first with my grades. I'm gonna give Arkansas's offense an A
Hmm.
because they can obviously score points.
Yeah,
Obviously, the only game they didn't score 20 points in was the Georgia game and the Bama
Bama
game.
game. Yeah.
Honestly, they averaged 20 points per game. That's amazing for Arkansas. So I'm gonna give
Hmm.
their offense an A. I'm gonna give their defense a D because their defense just gave up too many points, which that's understandable. It's freaking Arkansas. Okay, it's Arkansas.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give them
Um,
I'm gonna give their defense a D. I'm gonna give their special teams, I don't know, an A, just
yeah.
randomly. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
give their coaching staff that's a new grade right there. We'll give their coaching staff, Mr. Sam Pittman. He's got the first ever Chess Hall Coach of the Year award. I'm giving it to Sam Pittman. I give Sam Pittman an A plus plus plus. So
I'll
there's my
agree with.
grades. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll give Sam Pittman an A plus just because he handled it. in a weird season with COVID and everything, and this was a really bad program that he inherited. And regardless of how, they got 3 wins, and I think for Arkansas, they take that. And it's conference only. They had a couple years in a row where they weren't winning in the conference. They were beating FCS schools, and that was it. So
Yeah,
hats off to them for just being able to win in the SEC. As far as defense, it's abysmal. It's not great. I I'm gonna give them a D minus um,
on what?
for defense.
Okay, understandable.
Offensively,
Come on,
um,
Ballard. Come on, Ballard. I got faith in you. Come on. Give him at least a B.
yeah, I'll give them a B for offense. You got to give them credit. I mean, they're not. We didn't expect them to like score 50, 60 points like Alabama or whatever, but put some points up, right?
Yeah,
Put some points up. I mean, they put up 35 on Florida. Now, then again, Kyle Trask knows Florida. What else are you going to say? Or Felipe Franks, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Uh,
All right, so let's
but
get that. Let's get that stats and crap off the screen. Let's talk about something that I'm sure people in the comments want to talk about. Super Bowl
yes,
Sunday.
God.
You got. Let me do my announcers, boys. Let me get it going. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Yes.
against the Kansas City Chiefs. You got Tom Brady, old as a damn nursing home resident. And you got Patty Mahomes, young as a freshly turd out of your butthole. Let's get to the game, Ballard.
Yes, sir. Chest Hall giving us the echo there. Appreciate that, sir.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I,
Ballard's
I'm
nervous.
I'm excited. I'm happy for this team, man. I'm happy for the Bucks fans. Not only did they end a playoff drought, they're in the freaking Super Bowl with Tom Brady. If you had told me a year ago that Tom Brady was going to leave New England, I would have said, okay, he wants to get away from Belichick. But if you had told me he's going to go to Tampa, I would have said, of all the teams and he's going to Tampa, you're insane.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not only that, he's going to lead them to the playoffs. Well, I mean, he's Tom Brady, of course. But if you had told me that in his first year with the Bucks, he's going to win the division, or I'm sorry, the Saints won the division, but he's going to compete. He's going to bring him second place in the division,
Definitely.
beat the Saints after losing twice to them in the regular season, and he's going to lead them all the way to the Super Bowl with an 11-5 record and play Pat Mahomes. I would have believed you.
What's the line on the Super Bowl right now? I'm curious. The
Actually,
line.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Um.
had this. I honestly, I would have believed you if you said this was going to happen because I'm like, it's Tom Brady. I mean, you look at the offense; the weapons are there.
Oh
It
yeah.
just was a lack of leadership with Jameis. Let me share this with you guys real quick. This
Jameis
is
Winston.
tomorrow night too, Chess. Who you pulling for? Come on.
You want me to lie to you or be honest? I can't lie to the mic. So I'm gonna give you my honest truth here. Uh, I've never liked Tom Brady ever. No offense to you, Ballard. I couldn't stand him when he was at New England.
No,
Not
I
because he's
get it.
a
I didn't.
not not
Nobody
not
likes him until he's on your team.
not because he was the winner or anything. I just don't like Tom Brady because Tom Brady's just that cocky butthole that nobody likes.
Yeah.
Um, the Bucks are good. Gronkowski needs a scan of his head. I'm pretty sure he's insane. Um, so I want the Chiefs to win solely because I just don't want to see Tom Brady get another Super Bowl. I'm tired. It's like Alabama.
But
No
do it
offense.
for the Buccaneers, though.
It's
For the
like
fans.
it's like the Alabama thing. It's like
Ah, great.
Nick Saban. It's all Nick Saban's always in it. Why and Tom Brady's always in it. It's like it's insane. It
You
gets on
need
my
to
nerves.
embrace the fact that they're
I
always
will
in it and
not.
congratulate them.
I'm not embracing anything on Bama. Bama can lick my butthole. Truly. I can't. I'll never root for him. Never have. Never will. So I just don't like Tom Brady as a dude. I just don't like him. He's weird. He's. I think he's a cocky a hole, and I hope that it's a close game. but I hope Kansas City pulls it out because Patty Mahomes reminds me of a college football quarterback. He really does because the throws the guy makes insane throws. You can agree with that, Ballard. You know.
Oh yeah, I love
And
Mahomes. Don't get me
and
wrong, man.
and, what's their tight end's name? Oh,
Kelsey,
I love Travis Kelsey. That guy's a good dude. I like him. I really do. He's hilarious. So I'm picking the Chiefs, and I'm gonna
okay.
give you a score. I'm gonna give you a score prediction. This is my score prediction. Tampa Bay 24, Chiefs 35. Sorry, there it is. Go
I
ahead,
got
Ballard.
the Bucks. I got the Bucks winning a 4-point game, close, 31-27 in this game. I think it's gonna be close. Here's my defense for Kansas City. They just won the Super Bowl last year. It is hard to repeat. But then again, I'll give them credit. They got Mahomes. I love Mahomes. I think he's great. He's the best young quarterback that we've seen in a long time. He's got a very bright future, but you don't sleep on Tom Brady. You just don't. And there's a lot of motivation going into this game for the Buccaneers. They have a chance to win the Super Bowl in their own stadium and be the first team to do that. They're already the first team to host it. Can you imagine winning it there, man? That should motivate
This
them enough. And they've really turned it around. Like there was a point in the season where it looked like they weren't going to make it, and I thought there was a curse on the Buccaneers. No matter who they get, it's not going to be in their favor. But they did really really good, and they went
uh
11-5. And let me see here, how many they won their last 4 games of the season. Now
hmm
you could sit there and say, "Oh well, it was the Falcons and the Lions." Sure, but I mean, a win's a win. Tom Brady has a QBR of 73.5. He's got 40 touchdowns. He's got over 4,000 yards passing. Mike Evans is already over 1,000 yards receiving. He just hit that against Green Bay last week. So I mean, look, sure, I could see the Chiefs winning. It wouldn't surprise me either way it goes. But I'm sticking to my team, man. I got a lot of confidence. They got a lot of talent. I love the Bucks, and I'm not even trying to be biased. I'm sticking to it. I got a lot of confidence in them, and I think they're going to pull it out.
Man, Ballard, why is Ballard every time he cheers for amazing? Bama title, Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl.
The
What's your baseball
Rays
team?
lose
The
the World
Rays.
Series.
What's the this Ballard's like the ultimate like fandom person or whatever you call it. He's not a bandwagon. I don't think.
It's just a kind of year for my team.
I mean, this should be if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win the Super Bowl. This should be the first one since what 01 or is it 02? I can't remember. It's 01,
It
I
was
think.
the '02 season. They
Yeah,
won in
with
the
John Gruden.
yeah.
That was I mean, that was straight defense of a game because
Yeah. And
they had.
speaking of, I mean, that's kind of what I had. I got 4 things if they win. You got to have the defensive line create pass rush and pressure Mahomes to throw the football and force him to make mistakes. They got to play a four
Ooh,
quarter game. You cannot. This is what Kansas City did last year against multiple teams. Really, I think the Houston Texans and who else did they play? I think they played the Titans and
I got some
of
breaking.
course, 49ers. You can't
I
let
got
them
some,
come back on you.
I got some breaking news per ESPN here. Former Lions wide receiver Calvin Johnson is elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Hmm.
Third player to be enshrined at the age of 35 or younger.
Nice.
Holy
Shout out
crap,
to Calvin
Calvin.
Johnson.
Yeah. So you guys in the comment section, Ballard, you can do this too if you want. Uh, you guys want to support the show? Hit that thumbs up button. We really appreciate it, man. Me and Ballard put a lot of work into this show. Uh, it's the off season, so we don't get as many views. But shout out to Ballard for kicking butt and taking names over here. And if you guys want to take the extra step, I'm going to post my PayPal link if that's okay with Ballard.
Yeah, that's
Ballard,
fine,
I,
man.
I say you do the same. We split the revenue on this show. If we make anything on this show, we split the revenue. So, like, say you send us $10 to
All
me,
right,
I'll
back.
send five. Yeah, good. I'll send five to Ballard. For Ballard, you know what I mean. So we really appreciate it. There's my PayPal link, guys. I really appreciate it. Ballard, why Ballard's gone? Ballard's a good kid. He works hard on the show. There's a reason why I picked him as my co-host. The kid knows a lot knows more about me. I'm just a supporting cast. I'm supporting cast on this channel on this show. Uh, Ballard's a good kid. Make sure you guys subscribe to Ballard. Don't give no hate to Ballard. Ballard don't deserve it. Um, those um, those I know those 17 thumbs down are. Chess, I have to tell you one thing. I I don't understand why there's 17. I know why there's 17 thumbs down. It's because I'm on here, but Ballard doesn't
Oh,
deserve.
it's not.
Ballard doesn't deserve that. Ballard deserves to have more
Dude,
likes.
it's not. It's not you.
Hold
It's
on, hold on,
me. It's something I did.
hold on, Ballard. Just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I understand that you guys that don't like me over here don't like me. I get that, but don't put it on Ballard. Ballard's a good kid. Ballard knows a lot about sports, and he's going to be
All
a
right.
sportscaster one day, and that is the God's honest truth. So help me God. And I want to thank everybody on this show, but first and foremost, we want to thank God because without Him, we wouldn't have this show. He wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be here. So thank you. He's our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If you don't like
Amen.
it, I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. Me and Ballard are average Christians over
I'm not
here.
sorry.
I'm not sorry either. So for you guys that are hitting the thumbs down, cool. Hit the thumbs down. Just shows you how big of a jerk you are about a kid who actually wants to do this for a living. So shame on you. Come when it's on my channel, hit the thumbs down on my channel if you want to. Not Ballard's. Ballard doesn't deserve to go down in flames with me. So if you don't like Ballard, and you're stupid in my book.
I
But go ahead.
noticed all the great videos. I like even my Super Bowl preview had like 20 something or whatever. I mean, I noticed that a lot of them recently. I think whoever's at it again, Andrew Wright in here. I haven't seen you here before, sir, but thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
man.
It's probably just one troll doing that. That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
Make sure you sub up Ballard to me too, man. I'm on the road to 800 subs, and Ballard's on the road to 400.
mhm. Just hit 300.
It's crazy,
Woo!
Ballard, man. I remember when you hit what you hit? You hit 200 not too long ago.
Yeah, man. A couple months.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
God, I love this show, man. This show gets me like amped. You can get that stuff off the screen, Ballard. We can
Yeah.
just talk about Super Bowl in general.
Yeah.
It's crazy
It'll be
how
good.
it's
I said that.
crazy. It's crazy how this shows went from you need guys need to go and see when we first started out. Terrible. I'm sorry. We were awful. Not because of Ballard, because of me. But now, man, we love it, man. We want to thank our sponsors, Junkyard Dog. We miss you, man. I have your phone number. We miss seeing you on here, bro. I know you're going through a lot, but love you, brother. Shout out to Ballard. He's a sponsor. Ballard, love you, man. You know that.
Yes,
Me and
sir.
me and Ballard communicate every other day. No joke. It's serious. So Ballard, if the Bucks lose the Super Bowl, how mad will you be?
Um, I'd be pretty. I don't know if I want to say I'll be mad. I mean, I guess it depends on how they lose. But if they give it a good fight, if they make it a good game, and it comes down to one of those final play type of deals, and they at least give it an effort, I'll be disappointed. I don't know if I want to say I'll be mad. Um, I'll be proud though, just because of the season that they had. After missing the playoff for a decade plus, then making it for the first time, like I just mentioned, like in over a decade almost. I mean, that's huge. And to do it with
Huge.
Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, like to not only just make the playoffs, go all the way to the Super Bowl in 1 year. That's
More bre-
huge, man. I'm
that's
already proud of this team enough.
more breaking news. Thank you, Zach. Aaron Donald of the LA Rams has been named NFL Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think
Oh,
about that,
that's
Ballard?
right. The NFL honors is on right now, I think.
Who would you give? Who would you give Player of the Year to? Like the MVP? I'm gonna have to go with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, I know he lost to the Bucks, but he is a
He didn't
bad
just he
man.
didn't just lose to the Bucks. He got his
But
butt
whip.
whipped.
He
Exactly.
looked like a whip puppy.
That's crazy, man. But uh, you guys, see, we got. Let me look on my little schedule book, aka my photo list. You guys, we got. Hold on a second, Ballard. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
We got Auburn next, man. I want to get Crandis. It's going to be on my channel next week, by the way, guys. Um, I want to get Crandis on there, but if you're an Auburn fan and you want to come on the show, it's every Saturday at 9 p.m. We alternate channels. go down there and email Ballard at Ballard Sports. What is it again, Ballard? It's
BallardSports19 at Gmail.
and you can hit me up at chess.hall@gmail.com. If you want to be on the show, man, we'll take guests. We need guests. We want legitimate. We want Auburn fans like Arkansas. I knew we were going to have Arkansas fans. I'm just going to tell you right now. We got big things planned, man. When it comes to Tennessee, hopefully we can get BBD, Squidtard maybe, and then maybe Georgia. We can get Uncle Lou, Big Dog Brett, somebody like that. But you guys stay tuned, man. I told you this was going to be the year of TikTok Chess Salt, and it's going to be the year of Christian
It's
Ballard.
already, dude, from I think it was already your year on New Year's here. Hold on, let me show you something you did.
Okay, man.
How far is it, Chess?
What is it? Oh, go down to the bottom. Go to the. Oh, you got to turn it up. You didn't press the volume.
Made it! He fucking made it! Woo!
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Hold on a second.
I was getting trolled the whole game.
Fuck you, trolling motherfuckers! Suck my fucking dick!
Yep, there goes your sportscasting career, sir.
Hey, man, if you guys want to see stuff like that, make sure you subscribe to my channel.
Yeah,
Ballard's more clean cut over here, and you can ask Ballard. I'm toned it down on this show. I always do.
You got over 3,000 views on that video, by the way, too. Here, I'll drop your link real quick. Go sub up Chess Hall, man.
The live stream got that, not that video, but that video I cropped out. But yeah, that was Georgia versus Cincinnati, the kick that won us the game. I was getting crap talked the whole game by everybody, but it is what it is.
Man.
But
yeah, so this just in, they had the NFL honors tonight. Justin Herbert winning the Offensive Rookie of the Year with the Chargers, a quarterback, and then Chase Young out of Washington won Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Question is, who's the MVP?
Aaron Rodgers. If it's not Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna write. Not that I'm a Green Bay fan. I'm not even really an NFL fan, but either Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, somebody, or maybe old doo-doo face. What's his name?
Current holder is Lamar Jackson from last year.
Boy, that was a letdown. He did terrible in the playoffs. Thought he was gonna make the Super Bowl, but nope. But Ballard, you want to go ahead and end this shindig out? Let's send it out.
Yeah, this was one of the shorter ones we did. It was kind of quick.
It's Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you expect? But yeah, I think it still went pretty well, man.
Oh yeah, me too, man. I loved it. I had fun. Shout out to all you guys in the comment section. Shout out to Michael Vick, Lenny the Gump, Pizza Woman, Zach the Purdue fan, Zach Sports
Neo
Media
up earlier. Yep.
Neo, the one,
Mr.
Mr. Anderson.
Yep.
Anyways, guys, I will not be going live. Make sure you guys tune in to D4 tonight. D4 Sports, aka Friday Night Bound Lights. He's gonna do some kind of bracket thing again. So I'm TikTok Chess Hall.
I'm Ballard.
And this was the Unprofessional Sports Show. Go Dogs!
Roll Tide. See you later, buddy.
See you guys.
We'll see you guys later. Love you guys.
Love you
and
guys.
have a good night.